Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you all? Class 6 girls. Yesterday I have sent the important information about the Odyssey, and I have given you the background of the story, that what has happened in the Trojan War, how Odysseus won in the Trojan War, and where he was going now. On his way back to his home, he met a goddess Cyrus. Sometimes it is pronounced as Kirki. So you can pronounce it is Cyrus, goddess Cyrus. I have given you the information about the this goddess, that she is actually a magician who can cast a spell on the people, and she can change them into wolf, lion, and but she played her trick on Odysseus as well. But luckily, she forgave him and turned him back to humankind. And but afterwards, she also warned him that on the way you are going to meet different kind of creatures. The creatures are called sirens, and they give or they can play very beautiful music, and you will be lured by their music. So she warned him that you will have to be careful, and you will have to make your men also careful. And if you were being lured by their music, then you must be killed by them. So I have given you all the important information in the previous handouts, in the previous material. Today class, after reading as we have done the reading of Odyssey, and I have given you the information. So today we are going to do the question answers of this chapter. The first question is, what did the goddess Cyrus warn Odysseus about? Now, all the things are clear. You are going to give me the answer of these questions. All these questions are very easy, and I have already discussed the answer of these questions with you. So, class, you are going to write down all the answers. And tomorrow we are having Zoom class. We will definitely revise all the question in that class. And if you are having any kind of confusion, you can ask your question in the comment box. So class, here are the meanings. You will have to do this matching. The words are given, and you will have to match them with their meanings. Then in the next, we are going to do relative pronouns. Relative pronouns, they are three pronouns. That is who, whom, and whose. Who is used in place of subject, and it is known as a subjective pronoun. Whom is used in place of object, so it is called as objective pronoun. Whereas whose shows the possession, that whose building is this, whose cap is this. So this shows the possession, and it is called possessive pronoun, and it is used in place of his, our. Okay. And who is used in place of he, she, it, they. And whom is used in place of objective pronoun, that is him, his, her. Okay. Now class, here examples are given. The goddess to whom Odysseus spoke warned him of danger. Now, the goddess to whom, here it is used in place of her. So, the goddess to whom Odysseus spoke warned him of danger. The goddess, now who quickly come after the subject, and whereas whose, whom come in place of object. So if you want to use who as she give the information, so here we quickly use the word who after the subject. So the goddess who told Odysseus of danger was called Cyrus. The man whose ears. Now here we are showing the possession of this man, that the ears belong to these men. So the man whose ears. So the ears are the belonging of these men. So we are talking about the possession. So here you will use whose. The man whose ears were filled with wax sailed safely past the island. Now here you are going to fill in the gaps in the following sentences as appropriate with who, whom and whose. Underline the clause in which the relative pronoun appears. Now you are going to underline that clause. Okay? The young man about whom we are talking. The young man, if you want to use who, then here the blank will come. The young man who was speaking to you, but here as it is coming in place of object, so we will use it here the blank is in place of object, so we are going to write whom. About whom I spoke to you yesterday came into the room. The young man about whom I spoke. Now you are going to fill all these blanks, and you will complete this task. Okay, then where you can use which and that. Which and that both are the words. These words we use with the persons. We can with you use with the persons, with the man and woman and all that. But which and that are used with the things as well as for the non-living things. Like with line you will use which, not with the man. And then with the things you can also use which and that. That is usually used in listen in spoken English, whereas which is used in written language. So if you can use that in place of which, and which can be used in that in place of that. So you are not going to use it with the persons, but you can use it with the non-living things and with the animals. We saw an overturned lorry on the road which had. Now lorry is a non-living thing, so we are going to use which here. Okay, now you will have to complete this part, and you will have to complete this part. Write your own sentences using each of the relative clause. Now make the sentences like which fell in the river. The stick which fell in the river. If you want to use it like this, the stick was thrown by a man which fell in the river. Now which is used for the stick. Then that overturned in the road. A lorry was moving and that overturned in the road. Now like this you are going to complete. This is the second part and this is the second clause, and you are going to write its first sentence, and you are going to complete the sentences. Okay, tomorrow we will discuss about the passive voice. Now be prepared for this topic as well, and complete your task. This is the okay. If I can cut it short, you can do only the question answers in your notebooks, whereas you can do this part in your books. Okay, thank you so much.